3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's do this. Thank you for coming. The people who've been here for 4 seconds and gone, bye. Have a nice day. The rest of us, let's do this. Let's make this happen. To, spoil the surprise, I am not going to stop making videos and doing things and everything like that. I'm not going to stop making videos and doing things like that. Yeah, you're in my lap. But it's not a secret, I guess, that my free time is extremely limited, and it looks like I am going to be starting to put a little bit, diverting some of the time that I'm doing making videos and watching streams and learning how this whole process works. You too? Do you want to be in the video too? Okay. Watching streams and doing that. It's not being very distracted. So I'm going to be actually working on creating more of a place for artists. It will also give me a chance to probably do some more artwork, sculpting, painting, creating, pretty much. And it is just starting to get some legs. So I've been working on this idea for a little bit. It's been mostly you're shaking the whole computer. Just he hates being on camera, so. See. Every time he's on camera, he does that. It's just on the table. All right. Maybe I should start over. I'm not going to stop streaming, but it's no surprise that my time is very limited, and my free time, I've been pretty much doing this with writing and creating stuff like that, and creating content. We are in just, and when I say the beginning stages, yes, I've been milling it about and as an idea and a concept and stuff like that, but I'm going to probably start dedicating more time to that, getting the process rolling, hopefully getting a space, setting up committees and all those things like that. I actually, there was already a organization that purported itself as a makerspace in the area, and I thought I was going to be able to join that and be a part of what they were doing, but they didn't want me. So was kind of cast aside with it. So I've been kind of like milling about like what happens if they go away, and there would be a space for artists in the area to come back together, and you know they've already kind of like probably upset a lot of the artists in the area, and I'm trying to, I'd like to have a space for the artist, and if I have to create it, I will create it. It will definitely be a team effort, and I will not be doing it alone. It is definitely something that's already bigger than me, and it hasn't even you know gotten out of the that stage. Yes, yes. Um, and it's already gotten out of that stage, so it's going to be in the stage of what we're going to create. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I love you too. And um, so um, from that, um, what I might consider doing is, you probably don't want to see me, writing up plans and stuff like that, and design that type of design work. But I might film and stream like the progress as things start happening. Like I said, nothing is actually happening now, and it might not even start up until December. What are you doing, Miss Fussy Britches? Um, so, um, the so we're gonna have that, and that's really where if you really want to know, I mean, I don't even think I'm a very good YouTuber, and I'm obviously not doing very well. And I've been doing this since late January, and so 7 months. And I don't have very much to show for it, except I do have a lot of videos, and I do have, you get to see, um, how creative I can be. And I hope you find a lot of the videos fun and funny, and you get a chuckle, and I hope you kind of get it. She is still in my lap, Christina, and it's very possessive. She thinks he's going to come into my lap, and um, so distracted right now. Um, yeah, so um, yes, and you're the distraction. Yes, yes, yes. Um, so that's the plan. So it's not that I'm going to stop, but I'm going. There might be a change in how my videos are doing. I don't know if I'm going to be doing live streams with this. I don't know if I'm just going to videotape it, but there will probably be less and less, and then also there will probably be less of my presence in the community itself. Um, I don't know how much of a presence I have anyway, so um, there are definitely people that I adore talking to, and you know, and streams that I definitely adore. I love watching and stuff like that. So there's yes, 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 yes. I know. Pay attention to you. Um, so um, but yeah, so that'll also, there'll be less time with that. There'll be less time, with a lot of different things because um, obviously it's more imperative that I continue to work than ever before, um, than to yeah, it's more imperative that I work. I do my job that's actually paying my bills and keeping me alive than ever before. So that I can't cut into. In fact, I have to think of ways to ramp it up and make more money. Um, so so the one thing in order for me to get this project, at least going, um, I'm going to have to in order to get this project going, I'm going to have to cut back on um, the other things at the free time. It's how life happens. Kitties are all acting up. So, um, see if I can get this so that it looks better. Okay. Um, I I know that I've cut back a lot on the loud noises. I mean, I was doing the loud noises every day, and then I cut it down to you know, um, just doing, when I sing the song and just posting it, and those were happening, fairly frequently. And then finally now if I do it once a week, um, if I do it once a week, then it's kind of a miracle. I still have a lot of songs. Most of them, unfinished, but I still have a bunch of finished songs and stuff like that. But man, most of them are unfinished, and I don't know if I'm going to get to finishing them or um, this, but it's still going to be part. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change my channel around. You want to come back up, and I'm not going to change the channel around, so that will still be a part of the channel and everything like that. Your participation is always welcome, and always, comments, questions, things like anything that you want to post. Well, not anything. Yeah, I might have to come up with some rules of things, but the things that you want to post and you want to, communicate and see my reaction and this, or how you reacted or liked or disliked any of my videos, and like Grand Central Station. And Um, well, I can have her in my lap when I'm streaming. I don't know why now. Why are you doing this now? And so, yes, I love you. Yes, I love you. Love, 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 love. Um, and but yeah, working with artists and being creative and doing that sort of thing is something that I've become very rusty doing. I haven't. I'm very unpracticed with it, and I'd like to get back into at least a routine of it, and hopefully if I can pay my bills, I can do that full time. It probably won't, um, like I said, unless I'm doing videos about it. It probably, I just remember when I was writing my novels and stuff like that, that it eats up everything, um, and it'll eat up free time, sleep time, food time, every time, and um, yeah, it just eats up all the time that I have, and the if and um, when I was in California, that was my life. That was all I did all the time without stopping. So you know, um, if I did sleep, it meant that I wasn't working. So I'm not in that. Hopefully I won't ever get back to that. I'm a little older now than I was then, so putting up with that probably is not the best idea. But um, a lot of the work part of this is getting it off the ground, getting it started, getting the artists together, getting people doing what they love, passionate about, um, and creating. Creation is a big thing. What you like that? You like creation? Now that you got hair all over my shirt. Um, yeah, creating is being creative is like one of the things that I think that I I've had a longing for. It is probably one of the reasons why um, when I did my birthday video that I just decided to continue making videos. Um, and probably should turn a light on. Let me do that. Let me turn the light on. Now we're back. Should probably almost immediately. Um, but yeah, I being creative is something that yeah, here she comes. Um, yeah, a cat butt doesn't look good on camera. Come on. Be a lady. Um, yes. You're interrupting this video, and I should probably put you on the ground. Um, but being creative is, a big part. What used to be a huge part of my life, and when I stopped doing it, and I basically just started just working, and pretty much just recovering from work before I went back to work again. Um, and noticed that I really don't have a lot of free time in my life to do the things that I love doing. Um, and when I thought I was getting, when I was going down to local gaming stores and stuff like that and doing games and stuff like that, I was not happy. And um, I think part of that is because um, if I had just regular free time, it would just be time. I could spend that time. I could spend the time that I was spending, not having very fulfilling, games and stuff like that. But the learning and the growing and stuff like that, I would also have, as well as having enough time to do the things that I love doing and building and creating and stuff like that. And I wasn't doing that, and in that time, and everything is um, as it stands right now. Most of my free time, with the exception of me singing, that's part of the free time too. But most of the time is just basically me just trying to recover from a thankless job um, that if it didn't pay me, I wouldn't do it. I mean, it is definitely not. There's definitely no love in the work that I do for money. Um, I I've said it before, and I'll say it again. My worst day, um, the worst day that I have not been working, and I've been doing it. I keep saying 7 years, but I think it's been 8. It feels like 8 years. Um, but even before I got this job, the previous job was also fairly thankless, and the previous job before that was extremely thankless because I was an exterminator. Um, and that was just I hated that job too. Um, and the truth of the matter is that even though I've worked in a lot of different places and for a lot of different bosses and a lot of different companies and big and small. Um, yeah, my job in California was the only one that I absolutely adored, and I loved being a part of it. And you know, I was part of the movie industry. I mean, that is kind of a dream, isn't it? I was what was making the movie magic. Um, um, that's that was something that I adored. The only thing is that um, there were plenty of creatives all around, everywhere, I mean, I could have picked up a rock and I could have hit somebody who was very creative in California in pretty much every project that I was doing. Um, Reliable? Nah, that's people are definitely less reliable in California than they are here, but they're definitely more creative. Yes, yes. Um, and pulling out the creative people. And maybe there are people like me who, you know, basically spent their entire lives, building and creating and um, on that journey, and they find themselves where I am today, which is stifled, and that you want to do it as a hobby even, and you're not even doing that. You're just pretty much floundering. Yes, yes. I know you want me to pitch. I know it's all about you. I might cut this short because of somebody wanting some attention. And so, um, but yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now, and I'm very excited, and like anything, like even if I hear one peep about it, somebody with interest in it and stuff like that, I'm like, you know, overly enthusiastic. I think it's probably the best way to say it. And because I really want to make it happen. I really want it to be a part of my life. Um, I mean, you can tell, how I'm doing as a YouTuber, just by looking at my page. And maybe I haven't found my groove. Maybe I haven't found my niche, and maybe maybe I don't want to find a niche. I want to just be me. I just want to um, hang out with my tribe, my peoples, my peoples. You want to be my peoples? Hang out, hang out with like-minded people, and you know, create, enjoy, and have fun. I'm definitely not competitive. I definitely don't, you know, I don't care about the, promote. Well, local singles in my area, crap that people have like posted on my stream, and it could also be one of the reasons why I picked up my troll is because of that. Um, and that stuff, yeah. I mean, if you're not really engaging, it's I don't really even consider um, that part of it. And so when you really break it down, even the subscribers are not as engaged as I would want them to be, even though I only have a very few, and they're precious to me. They're still not. It's not as the level that I was expecting from you know I currently have 26 subscribers, and the level that I was expecting, the interaction and stuff like that. And I understand that there's some people who DM me and stuff like that, and some people talk on Discord and Twitter and all the other different places that I'm jacked into to talk to me about things, and it's really hard to communicate that back out because it's it mostly seems like I'm talking to myself, I think. And, sometimes I do kind of feel like I'm talking to myself. And then I start asking the question, who am I doing this for? And then if the answer is still me, then talking to myself should be okay, I guess. Um, I wanted to get more into stories, and that might happen still. That still might be a part of it. And we might still get into more of my crazy thoughts and stuff like that. Um, you know, because if this is a simulation, or even worse, if this is just a memory that this is how I'm remembering it, that's even worse. um, I hope it's not it. I hope that really isn't true. I wrote an entire story based on that, and I really realized that as cool as it might seem, that you can, you destiny without predestination. Um, and when you're hopping from one memory to another, it's it's kind of really wackadoo. Um, yeah, we've done 30 minutes, so, and I got restless monsters. Let's just see what a restless monster looks like. Can you see him? Is he on there? Every time he's on camera, he does this. There you are on camera. What do you think? You look like a small kitty. Living, but it doesn't usually work out very well. I hope he came out. I hope he's on there. That's Auger, and this is Sylvie, just so you know, in case everybody's wondering what their names were. But yeah, I'm gonna probably get going, and I'm hoping whatever you're doing, wherever you are, um, I very excited, and kind of need to, like, maybe people to tell me to calm down a bit, and take breaths, and remember to breathe. But hopefully it won't take till December before we can get the ball rolling on. I don't know what it is. But it's just doesn't feel right to kind of encroach upon their, maybe get funding that they were probably looking for. And I don't want to. I don't even want to even be a thought of the reason for their demise. I mean, it definitely seems like it's coming. It definitely seems like they've definitely you know are going to be reaping what they sowed, but they haven't really sowed very much. So, um, but place for people to meet, and place for people to do things and build things and make things, and be creative and paint and be a little crazy and safe, and all that stuff. So I hope that I kind of wish that upon everybody. So I hope whatever you're doing, you're being safe, being responsible, um, having a blast doing it. Um, I hope the journey. Hope the journey isn't the whole thing. I hope there are rewards at the end. But I hope the journey is fun and not too burdensome and not too troublesome and not a grind. It's I hate to say it, it's one of the things that I really dislike about most video games is the grinding. And when you're doing something and it's a project, I don't want to be a part of the grind at all. What are you doing? No, I got my hands up on my head. What are you going to do about that? But yeah, so wherever you are, what are you doing? I hope that you're happy. I hope you're enjoying yourself. And as always, cool beans. All right, take care. Say goodbye, Sylvie.